Hey, and welcome back. This is now video 3 out of the 3-part video series. And just to recap, we actually covered off what does calligraphy mean in the first video. And in the second video, we actually covered off where it originated and how long ago, which was with the Egyptians, and it's in 3500 BC area. And then we actually are now here today for video 3 to discover how has calligraphy survived throughout the ages. It's been around since 3500 BC. That's a long time. So how has it survived? And that is what we're actually going to cover off today. Okay, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. By the mid-15th century, Johannes Gutenberg had invented the printing press, and its lettering was based upon the Gothic lettering of the monks. The invention of the printing press allowed for faster printing of Bibles, and so threatened the occupation of the monks. However, although the use of the printing press spread worldwide, handwriting skills were still high in demand. The printing press was no replacement for handwriting everyday letters, formal correspondence, and invitations. As the arts flourished during Europe's Renaissance, so too did the art of calligraphy. During this time, the Italians invented the Italic script, which became popular throughout most of Europe. The 17th century saw the arrival of engraved copper plates, which permitted the printing of finer lines more suited to printing the Italic script. In a short period of time, calligraphy became an endangered art, and by the 18th century, artistic penmanship was in a steep decline. To further complicate matters, the artistic scribes by the 19th century, the steel pen and fountain pen had replaced the flat-edged pen. The rounded tip of these new pens made the special curves of calligraphy more difficult to achieve. The art itself might have seen its extinction had it not been for the British poet and artist William Morris. In the mid-19th century, William Morris, who was one of the principal founders of the British arts and crafts movement, a pioneer of the social movement in Britain, and a well-known designer of wallpaper and patterned fabrics, spearheaded a calligraphic revival. He reintroduced the flat-edged pen, returning the act of writing to the art form it had once been. The art of calligraphy couldn't possibly withstand the competition from the 20th century's most important invention, the computer, with its wealth of all fonts and options, allowing you the choice of style you want, all generated electronically and printed in an instant. But calligraphy is flourishing with calligraphy societies throughout Canada, the United States, and Europe. Calligrapher Julian Waters noted during a lecture at Washington's Sidewell Friends School in 1997 that true calligraphy is the art of producing letters that capture the spirit of the text they represent. For many artists, much mental pre-planning is necessary to fully understand the text before deciding how to display it in its full beauty. This type of emotion cannot be generated from a computer, which for Julian Waters is simply another tool to be manipulated by the artist. Here you will see samples of my work that I have posted in my studio on an easel. And you can see hand-done calligraphy invitations, addressed envelopes, RSVP cards, wedding invitations, event invitations, corporate as well. And you'll see that there is quite a variety of lettering styles. There's different languages, including Hebrew. Calligraphy is a popular art form whose boundaries are not restricted to Canada, the United States, and Europe. Around 1500 BC, the Chinese developed a complex writing technique that uses more than 1,500 characters. Today, the Chinese consider calligraphy to be one of their most respected art forms. Master Chinese calligraphers may appear to be spontaneously stroking a brush over the paper, but many meditate extensively before designing. Persian is a language with a long and rich history that dates back more than 2 millennia. The written form, which includes 18 distinct shapes and is written from right to left, gradually developed into an art form. Arabic script appears highly distinctive from the lettering used throughout most of Europe, but they have many Greek and Phoenician influences in common. In Arabic calligraphy, there are 6 major scripts: Farsi, Naqshi, Kufi, Dawani, Raqqa, and Thuluth, representing various artistic styles. For many calligraphers, the art of penmanship will always be alive as long as there is at least one artist willing to carry on the tradition. Some believe that real calligraphy comes from deep within the artist, who strive to convey the true emotion of the script through the words she draws. Calligraphy has survived throughout history, despite printing presses and copperplate engravings. The dedicated followers of the art expect to outlast the computer in the 21st century. History has shown us that calligraphy will prevail. Hey, so if you really enjoyed that, do give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. I have a special compilation I'm going to share with you next week. And if there's any comment you would like to leave me a comment below, telling me what you would like to see either as a demonstration or if you would like an answer to a question, and I hope I can demonstrate that answer to the question as well. So do leave me a comment if there is something in particular you would really like to see, and I would be more than happy to create a video to demonstrate your answer. Okay, so have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.